is now 35 without loss. And the lead 128. In partnership now just going along at 5 runs to the over. Jayden Seales and switch to round the wicket with Shan Masood.
Yeah, and he's just changed the angle there because he's looking to go across then the left-hander. But one thing you want to just watch out for Jayden Seales is his wrist position. And I talk about it because I think he's worked on it quite a lot. You see on the left-hand side his wrist position. He's trying to get his wrist right behind the ball. So you can see there on the left-hand side we've just put a circle around it. So it's right behind the back of the ball, and his fingers are coming down, so that'll then swing out. On the right hand side you can see that he started seeing the fingers, so the fingers are coming down the side, down the left hand side of the ball, so it's pushing it in. So the ball that we showed you on the right hand side now is something that he's trying to do now from around the wicket. So on the left hand side, that he's trying to get his palm of his hand right behind the ball, and then his fingers come down the back of the ball, whereas on the right hand side he's slightly just pushing it a little bit, so his palm of his hand is pointing towards leg stump, and it's just slight subtle changes. Nothing changes anywhere else. The front arm, the front leg, and this is exactly, you see how he's trying to come just down and push it towards third man. That again is the wrist position behind the ball, and hence why it goes out. And it's something that I struggled with when I played, was pushing the ball back in, because I couldn't break my wrist. And when I say break the wrist, is push the fingers over the ball. And that's what he does really well. I think that's working with James Kirtley, as I said, but also working it out yourself. Playing a lot of cricket and understanding what you need to do to just get enough out of the surface to give yourself a chance of taking wickets.
Oh, there are only 2 kinds of leaves. Oh, what a delivery. Herrera has left that. I don't know how, but he's still out there.
I don't know whether he's actually plays at this and then he pulls out after the ball is passed. No, he doesn't. It's the bounce that saves him. I think this goes over middle and off. And again, that wobble seam, so it just slightly comes back. At the angle, wrist position again. Here's a good leave. Good leave, Baz, you'd take that.
Absolutely, only 2 kinds of leaves. Again, wide off the crease but swung away. That's the difficulty. When he goes wide of the crease, you're thinking, yeah, maybe it's going to come back in. He actually has both the deliveries, one that straightens or swings away and one that comes back in.
Yeah, and when you're saying wide of the crease, he's not wicket to wicket anywhere when he bowls. So he's mid-crease range. You see, that's mid-crease. Then he goes slightly wider and then wider again. And it's only like just slightly going wider on the crease, and then it creates a little bit more of an angle going in. It's really good from Jayden Seales.
Wide of the crease. That is a terrific over. It doesn't get a lot of success, but great bowling from Jayden Seales. 36 without loss.
नए स्ट्रॉन्गर पेप्सी कमाल क्या टेस्ट है यार
एक्टिंग है या नई स्ट्रॉन्गर पेप्सी का कमाल, खुद ट्राई करके देखो।
.36 for no loss. Taking that lead to 129 now.
पीछे चले गए हाँ
ठीक है
Keep going, Moats. Keep going, bud.
Five sessions in this test match and both the sides are done with their first innings already. It's been the spinners, apart from Seals, it's just been spinners from both the sides who've been doing the damage, especially Pakistan getting all 10 with the spinners.
Keep going, Moats.
Runs here, a little too short in length. They'll come back for the third here.
Back up, back up.
Things have really gone by rapidly today. First Pakistan losing 6 for 87 in that first session. And then the West Indies wrapped up in one session after that. Post-lunch.
Oh, lovely, bud. Go, Mochi. Go, Mochi. Keep going, Mochi. Keep going, boys. Keep looking in, man.
Pakistan 41 for no loss. Shortest innings by balls versus Pakistan in Test cricket. West Indies featuring twice in that list. 152 today. And delivery more back in 1986 in Faisalabad. There's the man with the fifer, Noman Ali. It was Sajid rather got 4 first and then Noman caught up with him.
It's my number one and it's a bit old. Another wicket. Keep going, dear.
We actually look at the two spin bowling units. If you were to make a comparison, yes, you'd say quality of spin maybe a little more higher than the West Indies that Pakistan two spinners have. But is there anything else that you could point out? We saw a little graphic a while ago in terms of speeds, comparison of the spinners. How the Pakistan spinners are slightly slower through the air compared to the West Indies spinners. And then you look at that phase of a session and a half wicketless yesterday. There were moments of exaggerated turn, yes, but were you happy with those consistent lengths? Were they there? Ooh, it's spicy there, Seals. That's what I'm talking about. If you see Sajid and Noman Abrar hardly bowled, and then you look at Sinclair Moti and their speeds, would that vary in terms of the turn that they got when you vary that speed?
I believe there's a lot that goes into it. You have to take into consideration the quality of the batting on either side as well. But find the right pace for any given surface, or finding it is absolutely imperative. Whatever you do, though, you've got to do it well. In the history of the game, we've seen guys who are much quicker through the air, guys who depend on bounce. So what is your range as an individual? Jayden Seales as a seam bowler certainly is finding his optimal game in the last 12 to 18 months. That stint in county cricket certainly aided him quite nicely in developing one or two variations, but he was really spotted or transformed from the Under-19 World Cup in 2020 into Test cricket against South Africa in that same year, and then against Pakistan at Sabina Park in Jamaica 2021, the youngest West Indian bowler with a 5-wicket haul. But what I like about him, in addition to all that Dominic Cork has espoused about wrist positions, etc., is his patience now is starting to come to the fore a lot more in Test match cricket with the ball. He doesn't go hunting as much as he used to. Bowler spell against Bangladesh in the Test match late last year. 15.5 overs, 10 maidens, 4 for 5. And I think that spell summed up his growth, his total growth as someone who likes to swing the ball, who has sometimes a volatile personality, but he's showing great awareness of situations, when to attack, when to defend, and to repeat his action.
Good over that. 42 for no loss.
He's struggling with his...
Nice stronger Pepsi. कमाल क्या टेस्ट है यार.
एक्टिंग है या नई स्ट्रॉन्गर पेप्सी का कमाल, खुद ट्राई करके देखो.
Jayden Seales leaving the field for a moment just to get himself checked a little bit, and gets the replacement coming in, a substitute. That's the reason why. Kevin Sinclair got 2 wickets in that first innings. Turn and bounce there. Just coming back to the chat on the spinners. Can you look around spinners who've been playing a lot of T20 cricket? Look at Abrar, and they feel he's more suited for that shortest format, quicker through the air, flatter trajectories, skids through. Maybe Rashid Khan, if so to speak. Really comes down to what really works for you as a bowler. Longer formats, you hardly see the ones with flight and more revs on the ball. We used to have Abdul Qadir's son, came after a long time with a lot of flight. Usman Qadir.
Keep going, bud.
If you remove the surface out of the equation and you go back to a couple of tours back, there wasn't much of discussion for Noman and Sajid. Pakistan lost maybe 8 on the trot games at home. Swept away, probably the boundary. And bring in the surface that suits your bowlers and completely different look to the whole game.
You could say it's a cherished opportunity for these two opening batters. Saeem Ayub injured and out of the picture for this test series. They don't have another test match, Pakistan, for another 10 months, according to Shan Masood. Morton gets into the boundary for buys. So the value of this for the growth of Herrera, who's making his test debut in this match, has to be cherished, because he may not see test match cricket again for a while, and by the time the next test match comes around, Saeem Ayub would probably more than likely be well fit and should be persevered with again. So for this young man, it's quite a cherished innings.
Bye-bye. 50 up, 52 for no loss after 11.
Let's keep it this way.
Yeah, there you go, Pakistan's fixtures. Talked about the ICC World Test Championship versus South Africa, 2 games. Will be at home. Bangladesh and then West Indies this one. You also talk about how you get an opportunity because of an injury or anything, and you try to cash out on it, grab it with both hands. You also somewhere in the back of your mind know it, that when that person gets well or fit enough, you will take that position. And time and again we've seen that you may be very good, but you're fighting for that same slot. One has to give way.
Just for Herrera to enjoy it, to really enjoy the innings. Warrican into the attack now. Sinclair was the first time he was bowling from the opposite end. There's so much talent around the country, and so much talent has come through the youth system. Go back to the Qaeda Azam final the other day with Ali Raza, a young fast bowler who played in the Under-19 tournament last year. Someone who I think has great potential, getting great success in that final. Musa Khan being one of the leading bowlers who played in 2018 with Shaheen Afridi in the domestic 40 tournament.
Yeah, he's thinking this bat first or not. Now you got to make a decision fast and quick.
Pad first.
Got the timer on. Yeah, they're going upstairs.
TV umpire director, we have a player review for LBW. Original decision is not out. We've checked the feed, fair delivery. Front on first, please.
If it is.
Yeah, it's very close to that pad. I'm going to check with Ultra Edge, please. Coming through. Yeah, we had Pav first. So I'll go through to ball tracking when ready. Original decision's not out. Impacts umpire's call. And it's hitting the wicket. So go back on field. Richard, I'll get you to stay with your original decision of not out. Signal now, please.
Wow, saved on the impact. That's umpire's call. Herrera, second time he's been cramped up for his room.
Over the wicket, Sean.
Ball carrying on straight with the line, and well, he'd consider himself very, very lucky there.
Joe. Next up. Middle.
Over the wicket.
Over the wicket.
Some kind of fortune going your way to make it. Yeah, especially. Keep going, Warwick.
Just down the line, missing everything. It's a long chase there. Coming back. 3 more to the total there. Bye signal by the umpire. That's the shot there. Very close, mighty close. Just the impact, a little outside off. That's the umpire's call. The review retained, and also the position for Herrera for the moment.
Don't worry. If it didn't spin again. If it didn't spin. It's slide.
Man from behind the stumps now comes at short mid-wicket. Living dangerously there. 54 for no loss.
Nice stronger Pepsi. कमाल क्या टेस्ट है यार
एक्टिंग है या नई स्ट्रॉन्गर पेप्सी का कमाल खुद ट्राई करके देखो
Story so far. Pakistan winning the toss, 230 all out today. West Indies 137 all out today. And now a lead of 147. It's quickly coming back to the chat we were having, you mentioning about the young fast bowlers that you've noticed at the Quaid-e-Azam Trophy, and some who've been around in the circuit for a while. Modern cricket, we've seen with so many formats available, the use of these youngsters, whether you want to use them, how much you want to use them. Pakistan have had the problem of not having many bowlers who can bowl longer spells in this, the longest format. Haris Rauf doesn't. Talk about youngsters, Bangladesh Naeed Rana, how he's going to be handled. Fast, quick bowler, and especially the one coming up the ranks. That's KFC for you, the official snacks partner. So which, I'm not saying you label bowlers format-wise, but just how do you want to use them? Here, Pakistan with this surface have the opportunity to rest Shaheen, Naseem, and so to speak, just give the reins to the spinners and feel comfortable and have them well rested for the Champions Trophy. No ball signal there. Sinclair overstepping. It's the second time we've seen a spinner doing it today.
No, he's got to be better. Kevin Sinclair, he bowled 5 in the first innings. So I think that's something that himself and the bowling coach, Dame Franklin, and that can't be difficult. With no disrespect to Sanamir or resident off spinner in the commentary box, it can't be a difficult thing for a spinner to rectify. You can't bowl 6-7 no balls in a test match innings and a quarter already. And that really, just simply as it is with fast bowling now, is a matter of discipline when you practice. We see someone like Haris Rauf, a fast bowler, bowling Mohamed Amir as well, bowling with sometimes 1.5 feet, 2 feet to go to the front line. So there's no reason for Kevin Sinclair to make this an issue that can be prolonged.
Haris can actually make use of that 1.5 that he misses every time, because he's more comfortable bowling with that amount of distance left from that popping crease. He says he feels a little in the back of his mind, in his islands, the umpire, that it makes him a little uncomfortable. So he just goes into a delivery stride a little earlier. So, that could be corrected and use that distance that you're leaving behind, but I think he's comfortable doing that.
Yeah, and we shouldn't be critical of Haris or whoever does it. I think you could be critical of guys who keep pushing the front line too much and occasionally going over the front line. 57 without loss.
Weekend, we like the number of people who've come in spite of conditions out there. Been cold early part of the day. Went to the weekend, so now more people expected to come in tomorrow. Also with the game, how it's shaped up. Pakistan in a good position here, especially after bowling the visitors out in one session.
So far, a lovely opening partnership to compound the lead that Pakistan already had. They're now 152 runs ahead. It's the one thing question that has to be answered. To be fair to Jomel Warrican, in 2024, he outbowled Gudakesh Moti in Test match cricket. As the numbers are concerned, and so for the West Indies, that's a little bit of a concern that Moti has been so, I suppose, unpenetrative post his Zimbabwe experience, where he picked up 19 wickets in the series a couple of seasons ago.
Don't worry. Keep going, Kian.
End of the over, 59 for no loss, and it's time for drinks here.